Welcome to the Art Box, recorded in our beautiful Mesquite, Nevada, and sponsored by the Virgin Valley Artists Association. Our association provides creative opportunities for all ages. Get creative with us at the Mesquite Fine Arts Center, 15 West Mesquite Boulevard, or find us online at mesquitefineartscenter.com or on Facebook, The Art Box.
Hi, this is Steve from the Art Box, and I am, where am I?
You're at the Mesquite Community Theater.
Yeah, but isn't this Lizard?
Yes, but you have been blown back in time to Lizard, Nevada. The year is
What year is it?
1944.
My God, I'm young again.
You are.
This is so
And
great.
Steve, please take your hat off. Just, he has hair again. Oh. It's what happens when you're a time traveler.
There you go. We're here in Lizard.
Yes.
Let's talk with the cast.
Sure. We have actually their residents of Lizard, Nevada. It's 1944. We have couples from Lizard, but the surprise is that we have time travelers from the year 2024, and they have been blown back into the past by, guess what? A big haboob. And the name of the show just happens to be a haboob in the Hoodoos. Would you like me to introduce you to one of the time travelers?
Sure, but they didn't come on the train.
No, they did not. The train was in the first one. They were blown.
Oh, they
The
were
wind
blown.
brought them. The wind brought them back. Yeah.
Did the donkey come back?
The donkey is a resident of Lizard. The donkey resides
In 2024.
No, in
1944.
Is it the same donkey who was
I
there in
think they're
2023?
related. Not the same one, but they're probably the same line.
Descendants.
Yeah. Yes, a
Descendants, there you go.
yes. Mhm. Yes.
And that's Violet Bloom. Hi. And I'm Virginia Willikers, but my friends all call me G.
No.
Oh, yeah, G Willikers, yeah. Uh-huh. And this is my really good friend Lee King.
Hi, and I just have a wonderful time. I hang out with three ladies, and we all live at the Age to Perfection home. And we have the opportunity to try out for a talent show. And in the process of doing that, something happens. And the Haboob takes us somewhere where we've never been before, or we have, but we don't realize it. And so it just turns out to be a wonderful chance for us to whip it up as old timers and become young again. And talking about hair,
Take your hat off.
I actually get my hair back.
He does. It kind of looks like a squirrel died on his head. But
I don't have a comb to help.
That's just it. When I comb it, it changes direction. It just spins around. Wow.
So Lee is our leader, from the home, the Age to Perfection, but when we get blown back in time, Lee wants to go home. He wants to go back to the future, but the three ladies decide to stay. And so over there is Georgia Nice.
Hi, everybody. I'm Georgia Snice.
And this is Violet Bloom.
Hi, I'm the proprietor of the boarding house and owner of the Emporium.
And this is our sweet Irish lass. Her name is Patty O'Doors.
Hi, I'm Patty, and I'm the niece of the spunky Violet.
And let's see, this is Russell Sprout.
Hi, this is my fiance right here. We're getting married in 2 weeks.
And if you have kids, what are they going to be named?
We haven't really got a lot about that so far, you know. But if I had a choice, I would name one Stu, and then I'd probably name the other one you.
Huh. interesting choice. And this is Maya Papaya. She is the waitress at Dreamland.
Hello.
And she delivers lizards to people to eat.
They're good, aren't
They're
they?
delish.
Chewable, real chewable.
They're the house specialty.
And over here, I'm sorry, I don't quite remember what is it. Is it Wilma Hardy?
I'm Wilma Hardy.
Wilma Hardy.
And I dance. I don't have a speaking part, thank the Lord, but I dance with the Stepperettes.
Ah,
She's a heck of a hooper.
She's fantastic.
and we have great music, 1940s music.
He was a famous trumpet man from out Chicago way. He had a boogie style that no one else could play. He was the top man at his craft. But then his number came.
The whole thing starts with String of Pearls by Glenn Miller, and we have Chattanooga Choo Choo and Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy and In the Mood and what else?
Even Maya Papaya, the young waitress, gets into all of the music.
Yeah.
She loves it.
And does she sing?
And buttons and bows.
Oh, Buttons and Bows.
I'll be seeing you.
I'll be seeing you.
And I got my
Forever
sister out
young.
there, Vilma Hardy.
And if
Oh,
you
and
want to come,
yeah,
we have
she's singing.
we're having a contest, for let's see, flour, sugar, and stuff. But I know,
Sugar, butter, and eggs.
sugar, butter, and eggs, which it's a dance contest, which will mandatory win.
Because they need a wedding cake and there aren't ingredients in 1944 to bake a cake.
We have to win them.
We have no choice.
Yeah, there's
Seriously, we have no choice.
There are short.
We have no choice.
No choice.
we got it.
Okay, calm down. Breathe deeply.
And so Russell is in the Army, and he's going to be sent out. So that kind of speeds things along. He's shipping out.
Yes. France, unfortunately. Patton's Third Army.
The marching band came down along Main Street. The soldier blues fell in behind. I looked across and there I saw Billy waiting to go and join the line. And with her head upon his shoulder, his young and lovely fiancée. From where I stood I saw she was crying, and through her tears I heard her say.
And all of us, it started out with all of us taking our mother's names. And so, but people got moved around. And so we don't all have our own mother's names, but our mother's names. My mother's name was Virginia. Your mother's name was Georgia. Real name. And Isabel is Nancy's mother's name.
Isabel is my mother's name.
How come you're not on here?
Well, because I'm not.
Oh, are you being the...
Yes, she is in the
You're
play.
Vilma. One of the tribe, Vilma.
Initial.
Yes, but you sing.
You sing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
She's my
that's
sister.
questionable. Actually, Wilma
I'm Wilma.
and I'm Velma. We're sisters.
Yeah.
And Wilma is Pam's mother's name.
And my mother's name.
And is it?
That's right.
Oh, that's so cool. And Vilma is Shelley's mother's name.
Yeah, and unfortunately Shelley can't come up on the stage.
No. But she gets to sing in the play. She's going to hold all the Boo and His signs up for us.
Oh, okay.
We don't have Bjorn Meyer here.
No.
Oh, yeah, I heard that name. Where's...
Or Ben.
Yeah.
Oh, Ben's not here either.
Ben's not here.
I'm Love.
Yeah.
Heidi.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah.
Heidi Valuables.
Yeah, she's okay.
She sings.
John has been around.
He's Ben.
He's been around, and he is.
I heard that.
I don't know where they are. I don't either. I'm surprised. Maybe
I was trying to tease with her, been around.
Yeah. She didn't get it.
No, she didn't get
No,
that.
she's not going to play. So the very first thing we do when Nancy and I start a script is we name everybody. Before we have the idea of the script before the last play is done. We're already talking about the next one. And so last time it was Dastardly Desert Desperados, and during the middle of that, we decided on a Haboob and the Hoodoos because I think it's funny. I think it's a funny words, and that's when we started thinking that all the characters, the women, should have their mothers' names because all our mothers, pretty much, were from the 40s, different time and place, and that's how it all started. We decided that time travel would be fun, and there's always a hero. There's always a villain, there's always a heroine, there's an ingenue who gets in trouble, and there's always good music.
Who's that?
And there's always dancing.
Always dancing.
There's always a wedding. Yeah.
Oh, always a wedding.
But the ingenue didn't get in trouble this time.
Well, kind of, because
Well, the wedding.
the wedding, and her beau has to go to the front.
Yeah.
So, and my dad was in Patton's Third Army, Third ID, and so that's why.
Oh, that's why.
That's why Russell is going to France to Patton's Third ID.
Well, who's the villain, can you tell?
Well, it's Bjorn Liar. And of course, just by his name.
Right.
Yes.
Should have
And he has
picked that up.
he has such a funny Swedish accent. He's kind of modeled himself on
Lauren's not here, and neither is Joy.
the band leader. What's his name?
Oh, from Muppets?
From
Lawrence Welk?
Lawrence Welk. Yeah, from South Dakota. So we're gonna have bubbles. Anyway, that's kind of the impetus for all of this. Nancy and I have done one other time travel melodrama called Flowers of the Frozen Frontier. No, the Shake Up in Too Damn Cold. Yeah.
And that must have been in Alaska.
It was the Shake Up in Too
Guess
Damn
on
Cold.
that.
It was an earthquake that threw everybody back in time in Alaska. But
That's why it says shake up.
Yeah, we were all
And then when we came to, we changed places. She became me, and I became her.
That's the old switcheroo.
and Nancy's
So she
much
became a
funnier.
really good photographer then.
And I sang because it was during the time of this particular incident. When Lorena Bob, it comes Bob, Bob, Bob. And I was a chef, and I had a big knife. We thought it was funny.
Nancy and I think that we are the funniest two people on the planet. We entertain each other all the time. Here she comes. This is Isabel Ring.
Fashionably late.
Well, Bob gets off work at 5.
So this is.
That's right, Bob. That's right, Bob still works.
Yeah, I know. I went back to
Until
work,
February
Steve.
1st, and I'm out of there.
So this is Bjorn Liar. And this is Isabel Ringing.
Isabel Ring?
I am one of those sassy travelers.
And Bjorn, you need to ask Bjorn a couple of questions, because he's going to do it in character.
Answer in character.
Ask him a
Answer
couple
in
of
character.
questions.
He understands.
I don't know what questions do I ask Bjorn Liar.
Well,
Oh, Bjorn, are you going to hold a script while you're in this play? Or?
Oh, no, not this time. I've learned my lines, thank you very much.
give him a laugh.
Wah ha 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 ha.
Can I just tell you a little story about Bjorn when we first had, because I had asked him if he would consider being in this show, and he said yes, he would. Then we sent him the script, and then his reply to me was, so basically, I'm an evil Lawrence Welk.
Bjorn Liar, I mean, what else?
Well,
Bjorn.
why not? And that's where it developed.
And Nancy even has a bubble machine. I think that's.
Yeah, a lot of bubble
We haven't
machines.
started using that yet.
We have a bubble machine?
Oh, don't spoil it.
Maya.
I don't know. Floaty bubbles, not foam.
We'll get it out and get it going, but it's
As long
just
as
so
they're
appropriate.
coming around our legs, wouldn't that be nice?
And Joy,
A bunch of
I don't
bubbles.
mean Joy,
How about a
I mean Isabel.
Isabel.
Are you going to do the soft shoe?
I am going to do several dances. I'm going to be hoofing it in a walker, and I'm going to be entering a 1940s dance contest with my partner Georgie, and we'll be cutting a rug and doing some of those 40s moves in that little dance.
what is it, wearing holes in the bottom of your shoes?
That's right. The soles of my feet are smoking.
Smoking.
Cooking with helium?
Cooking with helium.
So who's going back?
Back in time?
Who's going back in time? Is Bjorn going back in time?
No.
Bjorn
in time.
Bjorn was Bjorn.
So it's
That was
Georgia,
Bjorn.
Lee, and G. I'm trying to get
Virginia.
Whitney, G, and Izzy that go back in time. The four time travelers.
So it's fun, and we have been practicing. We've been in rehearsal since November.
Yeah.
So a long, long time because of the holidays.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I didn't like it. I thought it was too much rehearsal. I was tired. And yet, as we get closer and closer to opening night, we're pretty good. A lot of times you get to the night before dress rehearsal and go, oh, we do not have a play. That we do have a play.
Yes, and I can tell you, we could open tomorrow night and they'd be great.
We're ready.
They've done a great job. Oh, and here's one
cinematographer.
of our G-men.
Yes.
Oh, I remember him.
I'm Geordie Hung Wing McPherson.
And he's great.
Did you guys talk?
Is Skip going to play a little bit
This is
for
a
us?
different kind of noise.
Oh,
Okay.
Where's your? Come on up.
Come on up and play something. Play a
Can
solo.
I talk about this melodrama is a little different than the ones that you have seen before. This melodrama, although it does have that goofy, over-the-top melodrama comedy aspect, this is a real tug at your heartstrings melodrama. It's got a real heart to it, and the ending is really sweet, and things come back full circle. But it's really touching. It's got a different kind of a flavor to it that is unique, and I think I think there's enough sentimentalists, people that have a soft spot in their heart for friendship and family that it's really gonna strike a chord.
So Izzy, you're saying that besides hissing, I could actually cry?
You might.
You might.
You might. I can't wait till we have an audience so I can see, how this, how all of this lands. And that's part of we're so desperate for dress rehearsal when we can have a real live audience that, we can start gauging.
Yeah, because you guys play to the audience very well.
Oh, well, we live for it.
Yeah, which Bob, by the way, that my friends who were here that night when you read from the emergency, they said it was one of their favorite plays ever.
I have heard that too, Bob. I've talked to people who saw it with the original villain, and then he unfortunately got COVID. And Bob saved our skin by stepping in for those two performances and stole the damn show. It was you'll cut that. Because it was really one of the funniest. I was in the back dying, laughing so hard. It was so great. And the audience just really got into it. They did. Yeah.
So that was the night I did my cameo, and I walked in the back at halftime or whatever you guys call it, and there's Sue like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Oh, because we didn't have a villain?
Yeah, then I just hear.
Yeah, and and I had people come up to me and say, "You've got to shut. You can't go. You can't do this. You got to close it. You got to close it." I said, "I don't want to close it. I don't want to shut it down. I want to do this. We've got to be able." So people buy tickets. They expect a show, and they show up, and the doors are closed.
Yeah, show must go on.
That doesn't work. So
I don't know, a lot of
whatever
times
you
it's
can
nice.
do to get the show going. And like I said, Bob stepped in and saved us. And it was a riot. There was one where one of the actors went up on the line.
Oh, yeah, John couldn't, there was that one line he could never remember.
Yeah.
So I showed him my script.
And that was the biggest laugh I heard.
Oh, it was so funny. It was just really good. So again, if I haven't thanked you enough, thank you, because you saved our show last
Yeah, I was listening to something the other night, and they about Jerry Lewis, and guy was in the audience. He said Jerry Lewis had obviously forgot his lines. Oh, it was Pericles. You guys all know Pericles?
Yeah.
It was Pericles telling us that he met Jerry Lewis, and he said he was in the audience, and Jerry Lewis obviously blew his line, And whoever he was with, they said, they just started laughing. He said, they laughed, and he said, finally they got it together. And Pericles says that he went backstage afterwards, just telling his friend, damn, that was the greatest thing I've ever seen. Because Jerry Lewis, they blew the line, yet the audience went, he said, oh, he put that in 2 weeks ago.
Oh, no kidding.
He said it went over so good, so they just do it all the time now.
So it was very successful. Yeah.
Yeah, it feels terrible when you do that as an actor on stage, but the audience always loves it. They love those crazy mistakes that only happen in live theater.
Shall we tell them the one about I Got Nothing?
That wasn't me.
No, that one, no, I know. But I was directing one show, and John Sadler, who's in this show, was working with 2 actors that were
New to the theater.
New to the theater. They have and he worked so hard with them, and he ran lines with them, and he kind of tried to calm their nerves and get them in a place where they could be on stage and doing this. So we do, I think, 2 or 3 shows, and it's going okay. It's going pretty well. And then we come to this one show, and they come in, and they're sitting at the table, and John is helping them, and they're doing their thing. And this one actor, he said, he just stopped, and he kind of looked around, and he looked at John, and he says, I got nothing. And that was what he said. And so John, thank God, he stood up and he started reciting. Both of them kind of then forgot their lines. So John was doing the lines, his lines plus the lines of those 2 guys. Oh, it was just, so every once in a while we throw that into one of these shows where somebody will say, I got nothing, and it gets a good laugh. But we didn't do it in this show. But that
It ain't over.
True.
That lady sings that song.
Do you want Skip to sing a song?
Yes.
I'm not a singer.
We'll play some.
Strum a song?
There's one we could all sing.
Oh, why don't you all sing?
Buttons and bows.
Anytime
Oh,
you feel lonely, anytime you're feeling blue, anytime you feel a rainbow that'll turn to the other tree, anytime you think about me, that's the time I think of you. Anytime you say you want me back again, that's the time I'm coming back home to you.
For a second, I thought it was the Grateful Dead.
so you're closer.
So I just wanted to say that throughout these 5 years, we have made lifelong friends, and that it's not just a random assortment of people, but these are friends that we'll always have. And what a joy for all of us to be in this theater at this time. We open January the 26th, and every Friday night, 3 Friday nights in a row at 7 o'clock, and then Saturday and Sunday at 2 o'clock, matinees. So we have the first weekend, and the second weekend is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then the last weekend is just Friday and Saturday, and we strike on Sunday. So please come. We know that you'll enjoy yourselves. What a fun show.
You didn't say anything about the set. Do you like it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, nobody was here when I got here, so I got to go around and look at the set and everything. And I lost a quarter in the paper. I mean, it's 1940, so I lost a nickel in the paper. Yeah, please give it back.
Back in the day,
We'll return.
And I did notice one thing. There was an OSHA person here who's really worried about that step there as you come through the door that somebody's going to trip.
Well, I'll put some tape on it.
I'm just
but here's
kidding.
the thing.
we have a door.
We have a door.
Yes, we have a
Well,
door.
you didn't have a door before.
No.
Tonight's the first night with the door, so we're going to make everybody walk through the door so they don't trip. But this is the Emporium. This is Violet's Emporium. All right. And then this is Dreamland that has been here for quite a number of years. And, of course, then during the war, they offered to turn it into one of the USO spots. So it's now we're.
By the way, I like your mic.
Oh yeah, isn't it great?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. it's
Very
great.
1940s.
Yes. And we're going to put a sign by the phone. It's just not made yet, and it says as a reminder to all of the young soldiers that are visiting the USO here in Lizard to don't forget to call your mom, and so they can call their mom before they ship out. Yeah. Yeah.
That's going to tug at my heartstrings.
Yeah, I know.
There's Joy. I was ready for that with Joy's warning.
Get ready, bring a hanky.
There are Violet sings a song.
I'll be seeing you.
The very first one.
I'll be seeing
I'll be seeing you. And I have to tell you that last night, as the director, I'm usually sitting there in the front seat, and Ted, who is our right there. Ted, what is your military background?
I was active duty in Southeast Asia from 66 until 68, and then in the reserve for 2 more years, and then after a gap, I joined the Guard in New York. Too old for federal recognition. Took a commission as a captain. Worked my way up to lieutenant colonel, commanded a paper battalion up in the North Country.
But
wow,
impressive.
Ted.
Quite impressive. But you wear a hat in the show.
I do. I wear a hat as my lieutenant colonel rank on it, and it's an authentic reproduction of a World War II officer's hat. And I also have my father's hat. He was in North Africa and Sicily during the Second World War.
But he sits here during Violet's song, and our time traveler sits with him, and they were sharing this table last night, and it was so touching, wasn't it?
I guess.
I was blown away. I got tears.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my goodness! It was really.
Sorry, I had a tissue in my pocket earlier.
It was that touching, and I said to Sue, "Did you have tears in your eyes?" Because I did, and he did. You were crying.
I didn't.
No, I think the music is really going to get to a lot of people. I really do.
It got to me.
Yeah.
My father was
Goofy. But it did, and it was tender, and I hope you guys continue to do it because it really was. What is that?
The lights are coming alive.
Oh,
Virgil's turning things on.
Yeah.
oh, I didn't know. I
All their
didn't
little
see
computers are waking
Oh,
up.
there's Virgil, and here's our tech guy.
Hi, Virgil.
He keeps us
Electrified.
And loud. Lit and loud.
Yes.
We've had our times.
Well, he's at it again.
Not that they were good times, right, Virgil? They were. Oh, they were good times. It was good times.
So anyway, and when you said that it was very touching, I thought about that, and I thought, yep. Thank you. Right, so, well, I guess it's the last show.
For now.
Never say never.
Never say
I'm gonna leave it
never.
there.
Okay, anything else?
Nope.
No,
Thank you.
no.
Auditions
Thank
for
you.
Almost Maine are on January 29th and 30th at 6 p.m. here in the theater.
And all ages are welcome.
Please.
Broadcasting from the Mesquite Works Steam Center in the scenic Mojave Desert, the Art Box sponsors thank you for listening. You can find us on Spotify and Amazon Music. Please subscribe so you don't miss an episode. We welcome all comments. You can email us at artboxvv@gmail.com. The views and opinions expressed on this podcast are those of its hosts and guests and do not necessarily reflect those of the Virgin Valley Artists Association.